Welcome back viewers. In today's video we are going to check out the LXQT desktop of OpenSUSE Leap 15.4. So let us start. This is the login screen of the OpenSUSE Leap 15.4. You have to select the LXQT desktop that was installed in the last video and input your password to get logged in. So there are some notifications like no battery is there in the LXQT power management. It does not detect the battery because we are running LXQT desktop in a virtual machine. So now we are greeted with this LXQT desktop. There is a panel at the bottom and there is no other panel or any dock available in this LXQT desktop. So let us begin with the panel. So you have got this application menu. Then this is the workspace selector. 4 workspaces are available. You can drop application icons here and create shortcuts. You have got this HP printer manager here. Then what is this? This is the clipboard. This is the USB manager, and there is this day, date, time calendar function. Now let us open the application menu. In accessories, you can see here. So we got different applications from different desktops because we have not removed the GNOME desktop. GNOME desktop is still there. The Mate desktop is also there. So the GNOME, Mate, everything you can see it here. All the desktops, everything is there, and the file manager for LXQT desktop is the PCman FM, that is the PCman file manager. So this is the file manager for the Qt desktop, and there are some hidden shortcuts that you can use to speed up the desktop. So no need of using the mouse or the trackpad function. You can directly use the shortcut keys to make your work fast. And the version of the PCman file manager designed in Qt is 0.16. It is a lightweight file manager. Pluma is there. Pluma is a document viewer. It is a text editor also, but it is for the Mate desktop. It is available here because we have not removed the Mate desktop in the last video. You got Featherpad. Featherpad will be for the LXQT desktop. So this is the text editor, plain text editor based on Qt for the LXQT desktop. LXQT file archiver is there. So it is meant for the LXQT desktop. So you can see the version is 0.5. It is a simple desktop agnostic Qt design or Qt based file archiver. So I will be just touching the applications that are default for the LXQT desktop. Okay, now let us I think what is this fonts? Okay, let me check. It is for the LXQT desktop or what? No, I think it is not for LXQT. It is from the Mate desktop. In the education section, you got the LibreOffice Math. LibreOffice was not installed as a part of LXQT. It is there since the earlier desktops where we are installed the LibreOffice. Games, all the default games available in OpenSUSE Leap is available. So you got chess, lights off, mahjong, mines, quadripassal, reversi, sudoku, and swellproof. Graphics section, you have got the Alex image viewer. So this is the default image viewer for the LXQT desktop. It is designed in Qt. Internet section, you see you got the cloud mail, evolution is there, falcon is there. Let us check what is this live ria. I think this is a okay, this is I think from the Mate desktop, not from the LXQT. I will close this. This is also some terminal. It is not for the LXQT desktop. I think it is from, I think, open box. We will go ahead now. Okay, there is an update PK update icon. So this is an important software update for the LXQT desktop. I think it will update the icons in the LXQT desktop. Let us install. Let us check the details. So there is an update for this package kit. Not this is not the update for the icons, but it is an update for the package kit. So we will install the update. Some more updates are coming up now. Anyway, we are going to install all the updates. So while the updates are going on, let us go ahead. Okay, now we are in the office section. I think there is no additional application made specifically for the LXQT desktop. In other, you have got the GNOME Software Center and the YAS Software Manager. YAS Software Manager is common for all the desktop. It is there. Yes, now this pulse audio volume control QT, this is meant for the LXQT desktop. So you can control the playback, recording, output devices, input devices, and the configuration of the sound card using this. So it is meant for the LXQT desktop. It is designed in QT for the LXQT desktop. There is some issue why it is not closing. Okay, so the updates are completed. We have got option to restart, but we will not restart. We will complete the LXQT desktop review. Yes, now in the system tools, again there is some update is showing up. Let us click on this. Okay, some system updates have now come up. There are some recommended updates as well. So what we will do is we will do the update in the background. So 32 updates will be selected and installed. Total size is 154.1 MB. Let the updates install in the background. Okay, it has failed. Let us not bother about it. Now in the system tools, you can see here. So you see a lot of system tools here, but mostly others are from the other desktops. GNOME, Mate, and all those desktop. XFC I think was there. So all those desktops are there. So for us, we will check only the Qt terminal. You can see the Qt terminal. It is developed using the Qt version 5.50. It is meant for the LXQT desktop. Now there is LXQT drop down. It is a drop down terminal. So you got two terminals. One is the LXQT terminal, other is the drop down terminal. Okay. So we'll have to exit. Then I think this is the system monitor. Yes, let us check. No, it is the GNOME system monitor. Where is the LXQT system monitor? There is a deconf editor. Xterm is there because we had installed XFC earlier. What is this? Okay, I think this is the system monitor for the LXQT desktop. You can see here. It shows the memory usage also. So 886 MB has been used. So LXQT desktop here is using the 886 MB. But if you do a clean install of LXQT desktop without the other desktops, the memory usage will be far less. It should be between 300 to 400 MB only. You can check it for yourself. Right now what is happening is there are some processes from the other desktops that are running in the background. You can see here some KD processes like the K workers are running, other processes from the Mate desktop and the GNOME desktop also running. That's why the memory usage is higher. But if you do a just clean install of LXQT desktop on your bare system, a bare metal system, then definitely the memory usage will be just around 300 to 400 MB. Now I will close this. You can see the CPU usage is very light. You see just 0.8% of CPU usage at max. So this is one of the lightest desktops available. LXDE and LXQT for the Linux user. Now I will close this. I think we have completed all the system tools that are available. Now let us go over to the preferences. Yes, LXQT settings we will check. Let us open the LXQT configuration center. So let us click on the appearance section. Let us open the brightness, backlit and brightness settings. We will just try to increase the brightness settings. So backlight settings are not available. You can see they are grayed out because I think some package will be need to install in the background. For example, the ACPI light we need to install. Then only this will allow us to toggle the settings of the backlit. Then you have got this virtual console or the virtual monitor, so that you can change the brightness. Yes, I will just, so this has reduced the brightness of the screen and require confirmation after settings change. So you have to confirm. Okay, so what I will do is I will just reduce it and close it. I have confirmed it. Now I will close this. So why the appearance is not working, I don't know. Let us open the desktop. So here you can do the desktop settings like the background selection, the wallpaper selections, the slideshow for the screensaver or for the desktop itself. I think it is for the wallpaper only, so it is for the desktop, not for the screensaver. And you have got the advanced settings, so you can have the home and computer available on the desktop. And these are the settings for the desktop notification. So right now the notifications appearing on the bottom right side. You can have it anywhere here where the white dots are there, and there is some advanced settings for the notifications like the default duration, size and width of the notification, how to manage the unattended notifications, DND, and the screen. So show notification on screen with the mouse. So all these functions are there. And you can do file association. So this will set the default applications for each file type. So you can do it for applications, audio, font, images, inode, messages, and many other things. And you can set the default applications for the web browser, email client, file manager. These are the keyboard mouse settings. This is the local settings. So here's LXQT local configuration. Right now the region is United States, American English. So you can change it. And you can do detailed settings for numbers, time, currency, measurement, units, collation and sorting. And this is the monitor setting. So right now the virtual KEMU monitor is there. So you can set up the resolution from here. You can do advanced settings like the rotation of the screen, refresh rates, and you can check out the info also. I will close this now. Now let us go over to the power management. So you can enable the battery manager. You see, first thing when we booted into the LXQT desktop was that it was showing notification for the power management. Now it is again showing that the battery is not available because we are in a virtual machine. And you can enable the lead watcher. So if we close the lead, then what action has to be taken? You can do the automatic settings here. When we use an external monitor, if the monitor goes off, what to do? So you can decide all the actions that will be automatically taken by the system. This is for the system idle, what the system will do on the idle. So you can specify the AC idle time, the battery idle time. Then this is the power keys. So you can specify the actions of power key, suspend key, and the hibernate key. And you can manage the sessions from here. So the session settings. So right now the window manager used in the LXQT is open box, but you can change. You can go for the ISWM, Marco. You can use Mutter. Mutter is for the GNOME based desktops. You can use Marco also. I think Marco is there for the Mate desktop. ISWM is window manager is available in all the OpenSUSE desktop edition. So if you install any OpenSUSE Leap ISO, it is a default Windows manager that will be installed. So if you install any of the desktop, one or multiple desktops, the ISWM window manager is always installed by default in addition to the desktop selected by you in any ISO. Even if you install Tumbleweed, this ISWM window manager will be there. And OpenBox has been installed. So OpenBox is also available. And right now the LXQT is using the OpenBox as a window manager, but you can change that. You can toggle the basic settings for the window manager and the LXQT modules which will be activated and used. You can stop any of the LXQT models from here. You can leave the session, and there is settings for the leave session scenario, where if you leave the session, it will ask you for the confirmation to leave the session. A lock screen before suspending or hibernating. Suspend hibernate after a lock delay. So once the screen get locks after a certain delay, you can specify the certain delay when the suspend hibernate mode will be activated. And there is a auto start function, so you can specify which apps will be started automatically when you log into a LXQT session. And these are the shortcut keys, so you can configure these keys also. You can add more keys. I think you can configure also. Or if you don't, if you are not able to configure that, you can deselect that, so that shortcut will not be activated, and you can even remove and add new shortcuts, and you can modify the shortcuts. Yes, the modification key is there, so you can do all the things with the shortcuts from here. Appearance is not working. I don't know why. What is the issue? Let us install the updates again. There is some issue. The failed to process the request, so we will close this. I don't know why this appearance is not working. So let me try to do the desktop preferences from here. Yes, from here you are able to do. Now let us browse for the wallpaper. So there are no options available. Only the same wallpaper is available in different screen resolutions. No extra wallpapers are available. So OpenSUSE Leap or in even Tumbleweed also, not many wallpapers are available. You have to install the wallpapers from your collection of wallpapers. So default wallpapers are not there. So I will now close the LXQT settings. You see the YAST utilities or toolkit is there. So you got the YAST add-on products, YAST alternatives, app armor, bootloader, date, time, file system snapshots, firewall, hostnames, install VM, keyboard, languages, media check, NTP configuration, network, online update, YAST partitioner, proxy, release notes, relocation server, remote administration, Samba server, security center, YAST security managers, YAST software manager, software repositories, YAST sound controller, YAST user and group management, YAST vendor driver, and the YAST Windows domain membership. All these facilities available. So it makes this LXQT desktop very powerful. So you can do a lot of things using the LXQT desktop and the YAST utilities. Now in the about LXQT section, you can see the LXQT version is 1. You can check out the homepage, wikis, development, and the license for the LXQT desktop from here. These are the authors, so you can check out the LXQT team and contributors. You can join the team if you are a developer. You can check out the main developer contributors or developers for the LXQT desktop. You can check out the translations for the LXQT desktop and the technical info for the LXQT desktop. I will close this now. There is OpenBox settings is there, so you can change the theme of the LXQT desktop from here. So right now the OpenBox is used as a window manager, so you can tweak the window manager, that is OpenBox, and it will tweak the looks of the LXQT desktop also. So you can see, you can change the appearance, font, themes, window decorations, move and resizing of the windows, mouse, desktops, margins, and the dock. So right now the dock is at the top left. We can have it at the top also. So I think if we restart, then the dock will go to the top. And then you have got this screensaver settings. So Right now the screensaver, let me check, blank screen only. So we have to go for only one screensaver or random screensaver. So in random screensaver, a host of screensavers will be activated. So we can do a preview like this. So it will draw some lines, random lines on the desktop with a white background. Now you have to again input the password to log back into the LXQT desktop. So this is it. And you got some advanced settings for the image manipulation, display power management for the screensaver, hostname and time, and the blanking of the screensavers. And you get a system log also. So system log is again from the YAST utility. It is a YAST utility. It will show you the journal logs and everything. So now with this, I will stop the video here. So in the next video, I think the budget desktop has yet to be checked out. So we will check out the budget desktop of OpenSUSE Leap 15.4. See you in the next video. Bye.